Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you all? I hope you all are fine with the grace of Almighty Allah. Today activity 6.3.4 packet tracer troubleshooting ether channel. So in this activity what we will do, so in this this is a troubleshooting activity, packet tracer, and the main objective of this activity is in part 1 examine the physical layer and correct the switch port mode issues. So in part 2 identify and correct port channel assignment issues. In part 3 we will see and we need to identify and correct the port channel protocol issues. Okay, so the background, let me read. A junior technician recently configured 4 switches. So we have 4 switches, switch 1, 2, 3 and 4 switches. Users are complaining that the network is running slowly and they would like you to investigate. So you need to investigate this issue. Okay, the first thing here, port channel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are the port channel groups. Okay, these port channel group has been configured in this activity: port channel 2, port channel 4, port channel 3 and port channel 1. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these are the port channel configured, and these are the ports assigned to each port channel. Okay, so the protocol LACP, active protocol, all they use LACP, and mode they used active. Device type switch 1, group 1, 3 and 5, group 2, 3, 6 and switch 3, the port channel group 1, 4 and 6, and this is the correct 1, 2, 4 and 6. So we will see, so according to the table, these port channel or the group number assigned to in the devices or not. So we will check. So examine the physical layer and correct the switch port mode issues. Step number 1, look for the access port. So examine the switch when 2 or more redundant links connect the switch port. Spanning tree protocol will only put one port in a forwarding mode to prevent the switching loop. You can see this in the packet tracer. When physical ports are assigned to the ether channel port, they behave as one logical port. Each pair will either be operational or down. So now we can go to the verify the ports are in the trunk mode. So we need to verify the ports are in the trunk mode. Step number 1, step 2, part A, verify that all physical ports in the topology are configured as a trunk. Correct any port that are in the access mode. So we need to check all the ports are configured as a trunk or not. So we will start from switch number 1 and then we will go onward. So go to this one, go to the CLI, little bit arranged, enable, show run. We will see. So in the part 1 we need to check the all ports are configured as a trunk. You can see interface port channel 1. So port channel 1 is not configured as a trunk. This is the first mistake. Okay, so we will copy this one and go to the notepad. Okay, so it was not configured as a trunk. Okay, so I need to configure this one as a trunk. Okay, so port channel 1 as a trunk, it is not configured, so I need to configure as a trunk. So what is the command to configure? So I will write switch port mode trunk. Okay, so because this port is not a trunk, switch port mode trunk. See here, port channel 1 is not a trunk, so we need to write this one. So this is the first mistake, but all port channel 1, port channel 2 and port channel 3, go there, switch 1, port channel 1, 3 and 5, 1, 3 and 5. So 1 is not configured as a trunk, so we will go and configure as a trunk. Okay, this is the first we need to do it. Okay, let me do first, then I will go and check the other items. Okay, this one I need to make it here. Okay, so configure terminal. So configure terminal, let me copy, and I will go to the interface, Control C, and let me paste here interface trunk. Okay, so this was the first mistake. Now other than this, if you will see here, do show run. Okay, now you can see now interface port channel 1 is trunk and trunk. Okay, that is fine. So now now switch 2, we will go and check the switch 2. Okay, in switch 2, so we need to check so whether these ports are trunk or access mode. You can see here it's clearly show that port channel 2, 3 are access mode. Okay, port channel 2 and port channel 3 are in access mode. Okay, so we need to change to the trunk mode. Okay, so we will go to the port channel 2. Okay, and I need to just copy, and I let me, so port channel 2 trunk, and so this one port channel 3 also I need to make it trunk. Okay, sorry, port channel 3 I also need to make it trunk. So I'm switch port mode trunk. Okay, so I need to make this one as a trunk as well. So now think about the port channel 6. Okay, switch number 2, switch 2, 2, 3 and 6. You can see here port channel interface port channel 6 is not trunk, so I also need to make this one as a trunk. Okay, so let me copy and paste here. So I will quickly finish this task. Configure terminal. Okay, and now it is fine. So do show run. If you will see port channel 2 trunk, port channel 3 trunk and port channel 6 trunk, you can see. So the troubleshooting for this switch number 2 for the port channel trunk is finished. So in switch number 2, the port channel interfaces and the physical interfaces that have been configured in the port channels are all configured as a access port. So the physical interfaces should be configured as a trunk port. So the port channel interfaces should also be configured as a trunk port. So we configure these channel as a trunk port. Okay, so now it is fine. Now what is the next step? So step number 2, this one finish. Okay, and now this one, correct any ether channel port that are not configured as a trunk. So we configured port channel 1 and port channel 6 as a trunk. Okay, so we verify some of the ports are not configured as a trunk, and we also notice that port channel 1 and port channel 6 was not trunk, so we made it trunk. Okay, so we have done both. Okay, identify and correct port channel assignment issue. Okay, so identify and correct the port channel assignment issue. So the packet tracer topology and the port channel and the device table provide detail about the physical port and their ether channel assignment. Use the show ether channel summary command to learn how the ether channel links are configured. Verify that the switches are configured as shown in the document. Okay, so step number 3. So this is our document. Based on this document, so all the switches must be configured. So we can start from switch number 4. Okay, and we will see step by step. Okay, we will see step by step. enable show ether channel summary, ether channel summary. You can see now. Ether channel summary. Okay, you can see here. Let me see here. So if you will see here, in switch number 4, the port channel 2 LACP, we have gigabit 01 and 02. So switch number 4 gigabit 01 and 02, it's correct. And what about switch port channel 4? You can see here 4, 23 and 24. So it should be 23 and 24. So this should be there. So I think we need to remove this one. Okay. And port channel 5. So we did not assign any port, and even the LACP is also not configured. So what we need to do here, so how we can correct this issue? So we will go to this port interface FA0 21 and 22, 21 and 22. So we will write channel group 1 mode active. First we need to assign this one. Okay. So configure enable configure terminal. Okay, interface range FA0/21 to 22. Okay, switch port channel group 5. So we need to assign to the channel group 5. Okay, because here the port channel 5 we did not have this one. Okay, channel channel group 5. Okay, because it should be the part of channel group 5. You can see here FA21 and 22, channel group 5 mode active. Okay, because it is LACP. So now do show ether channel summary. Okay, SUMMARY summary. So you can see here now this LACP has been assigned to port channel this one. So we also need to go to the port channel 4 and exit interface port channel 4, interface port channel 4, switch port mode trunk. Okay, and this 23 and 24 we can also go to the exit interface range FA23 to FA0/23 to 24. Okay, and here we also need to write CHANNEL channel group 4, channel group 4 mode active, and switch port mode trunk. Okay, and if you will see here, show ether channel summary, you can see here now this is LACP and LACP. So we have assigned these port channel. Okay, so what we did it, this port channel interface assignment can be confusing, and it is possible that the error can occur when assigning a port to the port channel. In this case, the port you can see here 21 and 22, it was assigned to port channel 4. Okay, on switch 4. So this port channel group, so we need to reassign the port, and as we did, we reassign these port to port channel 5. So that was the mistake. And now the next step is, correct port channel assignment. Okay, so correct port channel assignment, correct any switch port that are not assigned to the correct ether channel port. So we need to correct any switch port that are not assigned to the correct ether channel port. So we can go to the switch. There are different switches. Suppose switch 3, we can go and check the switch 3. Okay, we also need to check the switch 3 about identify the port channel assignment issues. Okay, first, okay, this issue we can also check with the other, because here we find the issues. But what about the other? Enable show ether channel summary. You can see here we have the same port channel assignment. If you will come and see here, switch number 3, gigabit 01 and port channel 1, gigabit 01 and 2, gigabit 01 and 2. So port channel 4, FA23 and 24, 23 and 24. Port channel 6, 21 and 22, 21 and 22. So it is correct. Now we can also double check here. So it has been assigned properly. The ports has been assigned properly or not. So then we can go to the next step, show ether channel summary. If you will see here, switch 2 port channel, see here the problem is this is switch 1, no sorry, switch 1, 1, 3 and 5, 1, 3 and 5, port gigabit 01, 02, 01, 02, correct. Port channel 3, 23 and 24, so 23 and 24, port channel 5, 21 and 22, so it is correct. So it is based on this table, it is correct. Now go to the switch 2 and we can check here the port channel assignment, show ether channel summary. Okay, switch 2, 3 and 6, gigabit 01 and 02, you can see gigabit 01 and 02. So port channel 3, 23 and 24, yeah, 23 and 24, it is correct. Now port channel 6 we have 21, 22, so here 21 and 22, it is correct. So that is fine. Now the next step, we need to correct the port channel assignment, correct any switch port that are not assigned to the correct ether channel port, so which are not assigned to the, so here I think this part we already done. Now we need to identify the protocol issues. So we have assigned, if you will see here, the problem was FA21 and 22 here, the switch, okay, so that was the problem. So we identify that FA21 and 22 was not assigned to port channel 5, okay, so the port channel 5. Now here in identify step here, okay, part 3, identify the correct port channel port issue, identify protocol issues, okay. So if you need to identify the protocol issues, in 2000 the IEEE released 802.3AD, which is open standard version of the ether channel. For compatibility reason, the network design team choose to use a LACP across the network. The design team has made it a requirement that all ports that participate in ether channel need to be actively negotiate the link as a LACP. Verify that the physical ports are configured as indicated in topology and port channel table. So as we discussed, so LACP should actively participate, okay. So actively participate means, so this should be active, okay. So now we are here, okay. So if you are here, so I will just show you the steps now. So this is a device table. Let me go to this one, and we can go to the show ether channel summary. So first we can go to the ether channel summary and we will see the protocols issue. Is there any protocol issues? Show ether channel summary. You can see they are using LACP, it is fine, Okay, so no need to change. Okay, now we can go to the port switch 3 and switch 3. We can check show ether channel summary. Okay, yeah, but here you can see here they are using PAGP, but what it mentions, so we need to use LACP. So this LACP should be active. Okay, so you can see, so all switches and the port channel must be LACP, and they will use LACP protocol, and the mode must be active. Okay, but here you can see the mistake, PAGP. It is being used as a PAGP. So what we need to do, we need to change the protocol. Okay, so how we can do it? So we will go to the configure terminal. Okay, and interface range, because first I will start from gigabit 01 and 02. Interface gigabit 0/1 to 2. Okay, sorry, interface range gigabit 01 to 2. Okay, no channel group, okay, so we need to delete this group channel. Okay, so we need to create again no channel group, and now I need to create a channel group, not the PAGP. We need to create a channel group by using LACP. You can see, so we need to create a channel group by using LACP, and mode should be active, LACP. So what we need to write here, so we need to write CHANNEL channel group, channel group 1. You can see, so here we are in switch number 3. So in here in the switch number 3, we are here in the switch number 3, and we have 1, 4 and 6. So channel group 1, 4 and 6, and these are the port. Okay, so gigabit 01 channel group 1, and the mode should be active, mode active. Okay, channel group 1 mode active, switch port mode, channel group 1 mode active, and we can also write switch port mode trunk, switch port mode trunk. Okay, then exit. So the second here, switch number 3, 23 and first we can go to the 23 and 24. Interface range fast Ethernet FA 0/23 to 24. Okay, so here no channel group, so type the same, no channel group. Okay, no channel group. Okay, then you need to write channel group, CHANNEL channel group. Okay, so the channel group should be 4, channel group 4 mode active. Okay, and again here just type switch port mode trunk. Okay, done. This is done. Okay, after that here we have 6, 21 and 22. So exit, and interface range FA 21. You can see here 21 and 22. So FA 0/21 to 22. Okay, and no CHAWN channel, no channel group. Okay, so no channel group. Okay, so what we need to type, can you tell me? CHANNEL channel group 6. Okay, you can see 6. So here we have a 6, channel group 6 and mode active. Okay, So done. So this is done, and you can see here our completion percentage is also 100%. So again we can write switch port mode trunk. So here the problem was only the problem they were using a PHGP, but we need to configure LACP. This was the problem. You can see the completion percentage is 100%. I think there is no more issue, so we don't need to go and check the other switch.